Hi everyone, this is Revealing the Narc. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like and subscribe. It goes a long way. And please leave me any comments. I'd love to hear from all of you. So today I wanted to talk about some discrepancies I found between this news clip, I guess, from October of 2017 and the engagement interview between Harry and Meghan a month later. So here, let's watch the clip that I made together.
Her best friend Jessica Mulroney and Markus Anderson, who introduced the couple.
Did you first meet?
Yes, we first met. We were introduced actually by a mutual friend who
we should protect her privacy
protect
and
her
not
privacy,
reveal too much of that.
And but it was literally through her, and then we met once and then twice back to back, 2 dates in London.
Who introduced you? Was she trying to set you up?
Yes, it was definitely a setup. It was a blind date.
It was a blind date.
And so the only thing that I had asked her when she said she wanted to set us up was, I had one question. I said, well, is he nice?
Okay, so you just saw that interview and you saw that in the beginning, Markus Anderson was mentioned. So we'll go through this article, who is Markus Anderson, but one thing I want you to notice is that Harry's ready to come clean and Meghan interjects. So Harry, I guess, doesn't realize the seriousness of the situation or how important this subject line is, but Meghan does. And to me, it signals that Meghan is much more invested in this information not coming out than Harry is. Okay, so let's go through this article. This article was published earlier this year, March 29, in The Sun, in the U.S. Sun. It's already, you can tell that this article is a little bit skewed in one direction, and you'll see it as we read through it. And okay, so let's get started. The Royal Fox. Who is Markus Anderson? Markus Anderson is known for working for Soho House, as well as being one of Meghan Markle's closest friends. The pair have been pals for years. Here's everything you need to know about the Soho House director. Who is Markus Anderson and what's his background? Markus Anderson is the global membership director at the swanky members club group Soho House. He started working for the company as a waiter, but quickly moved up through the ranks, turning his hand to practically every position at the company on his way up the ladder. The stylish chap, that shows you how biased they are, that they're calling him stylish. You know, you don't need to add that kind of adjective, right? Like, the question is, who is Markus Anderson, right? So anyways, the stylish chap is the right-hand man to company CEO Nick Jones, and personally crafts the guest list to some of the biggest celebrity parties, including an annual Oscars bash. He was named one of Toronto Live's 50 most influential people in 2014. He told Mr. Porter, and I don't know who Mr. Porter is, that his favorite designers are Alexander McQueen and Saint Laurent. I think that's Yves Saint Laurent, but I don't know. While his favorite bag is an old Mulberry briefcase. Speaking about fashion, he said, I respect anyone who dresses with confidence and individuality. But his expensive taste doesn't stop there. It seems his go-to drink is a glass of champagne or a beer. Well, that's kind of in conflict, right? Like, I mean, I don't know. You don't necessarily, like, I love champagne. It doesn't mean I have expensive taste. Okay, let's be real. I do have expensive taste. But anyways, that's just kind of an odd conclusion to draw just because someone drinks champagne. The Canadian told Coveteur, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, although I'm prone to drink almost anything, I'm partial to either champagne or beer. I grew up in Ontario, after all. Okay, how does Markus Anderson know Meghan Markle? Meghan and Markus both lived in Toronto, and reports suggest that they had been running in the same circles for years. It is also said he introduced Meghan to some of her best friends, including Amal and George Clooney, her best friends. Okay, and her reported stylist Jessica Mulroney. The pals both had a reasonably normal upbringing in comparison to their A-list friends. It's not clear how the duo met, but they are frequently seen traveling together. In 2018, they jetted off to Madrid together for a getaway with friend and fashion designer Misha Nonu. They've also traveled to New York together and been pictured all over town in Toronto arm in arm. Marcus was part of the exclusive guest list who attended Meghan's lavish £350,000 New York baby shower when she was not allowed to leave anywhere, and she didn't have a passport, but she was able to travel to New York, and her royal wedding in 2018. The pair were most recently seen together when he attended her International Women's Day panel at South by Southwest. How does Markus Anderson know Prince Harry? That is also not known, how he is in contact with Prince Harry. Although Harry has frequently visited the exclusive members club where Marcus works on a number of occasions. In Harry and Meghan's official engagement interview with BBC, they both hinted they had been set up by a friend. Marcus reportedly arranged for the pair to meet secretly at the company properties in Toronto, London, and Somerset during their courtship so they could enjoy some alone time. Okay, so this is shady, right? Because you guys just saw that BBC interview. They're trying to make it seem like it's not Markus Anderson that set them up. Of course, I mean, this is assuming that Markus Anderson goes by the pronouns, the male pronouns he and not she. But as you're reading this article, he is referred to as a he, right? So it's just shady. They're trying to distance, in the BBC interview, Harry and Meghan are trying to distance themselves from Markus Anderson, and here it's just in conflict, just so much confusion, right? Okay, so they reportedly spent a secret weekend away at Soho Farmhouse and attended a Halloween party together in Toronto's Soho House in 2017. I think this is that maybe infamous. I mean, the timelines don't make sense, right? Because the relationship became public in 2016, and that's when their last bash was that Halloween party that was at home. So maybe this is a different Halloween party. I don't know. There's just so much to look into here. Okay, so Prince Harry, asked Marcus if he could set up not a date, but an opportunity for them to meet, and that happened in one of the private rooms of Soho House. Katie Nichols, a royal commentator, said, again, this is in conflict because it was definitely a setup, right? Remember, they said that it was a date. Their first date was a setup. It was not an opportunity for like a meet and greet, right? Also, Harry in the interview said he had no idea who Meghan Markle was. So why would he want an opportunity to meet her? He had no idea who she was. He had no idea about suits. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know, how stupid do they think we are? I don't know. Okay, so there were about 7 or 8 of them all together, and it was a perfect opportunity for Harry and Meghan to come together in a really informal environment and actually talk. Marcus, was by Meghan's side at her first public appearance with Harry at the Invictus Games in 2017, and that would be this picture here. So I've been doing a couple of deep dives on Markus Anderson and who he really is and Soho House and the things that all of these are tied to. And there's a lot there. And it's a lot of reading between the lines, making connections, and it's just really shady and the timelines don't make sense. I think, though, what we can say based on this level of deception and how much they're covering up, Markus Anderson was definitely the intermediary between Meghan and Harry meeting. When that happened and how that happened is in question, and I'm going to be doing some deep dives on this, trying to get to a conclusion, because we all know the allegations of what has happened in Meghan's history. And we all know about Meghan's potential relationships with some members of the royal family and some other members of power houses that are that have had a spotlight on them recently, right? Over the last 5 or 6 years. So, or maybe even longer than that. So, yeah, I am curious to hear what you all think. I am also sure you all know a lot more than I do. So if you want to drop some comments with information, I would be so happy to hear them. And again, I want to thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I drop new videos. I'm trying to go for 1 video a day, but you can imagine that gets hard to do. There's so much content with these two, and so much of it is like question mark, question mark, question mark. Which of it is true? Which isn't true? So, yeah, I appreciate you listening, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Thank you. Have a good day.